I
no,
did.
Huh?
I did.
Okay. I'm like, I swear I sent that to you.
I was like, man, I remember getting an email from them.
Okay.
Okay, well, it's 6:15, I guess we'll start this committee meeting. You ready, Todd? Janet, forward on the committee. Okay, this, committee meeting, insurance committee meeting. to discuss. Basically, we got here on our tabletop.
We have an FOP member retiring,
Okay,
and he feels like the contract says he can continue with his insurance at the same rate that he's paying now. So I sent Brian those questions that's on this sheet. I need guidance from you guys on what we're going to do.
okay. Let's see. He wants to keep the same healthcare plan. He wants us to keep paying for it, right?
Wants us to pay it?
We'll pay everything but his premium. Or
Yeah,
what he-
right now they pay, the
That's right.
county pays 75%,
So I
and
know
the
I
employee
read
pays
that.
25.
So he didn't want us to pay the 100% of the premium?
No, he wants to continue paying the 25% of the premium. He doesn't want to pay 100%. He thinks the contract, because it says retired employees shall be allowed to purchase the same health insurance plan at the same cost as active employees and at the active group rate as provided by 215 ILCS 5367.
Well, that could be interpreted that he has to pay the 100%, but it's the 108 monthly plus the other 75%. It can be interpreted both ways.
Well, that's kind of the way I get this from Brian. At the same cost would be the determining language, but the contract does not state whether that is the employee's cost or the out-of-pocket cost. I think the term same cost as active employees tends to indicate that it would be the out-of-pocket amount of the employee. But he said, and then he is on the health savings plan and gets the 108.33. He doesn't see where the county would be required to do that. Pay them. This is Brian. This is Brian's response.
Have we had this problem before?
No. Joellen retired, Steve Ozier retired, but they did not belong to a union. So when they retired, they paid 100% of their premium. Now, when you do retire, the premium is a little less. I did get that for the high deductible plan. It's $936 a month, and I believe this in 25 it's going to be $1,076 for that plan.
$1,000 a month.
So if you tell him he's got to pay it all, he'd be paying $936. If we tell him that, what's he going to do? Does he go to the union and grieve it? I mean, if you're retired, I don't know how that works. I just need you guys to tell me how we're going to handle it.
He's not a member of the union, retired, he's not a member of the union, will they back him up or won't they? Hard to say, we don't know.
Oh, yeah, the FOP will back him.
You're probably right.
I'm not, probably, I know.
Okay,
The FOP's pretty strong union.
yeah.
We do have contract negotiations in November, their contract expires November of 25. That might be something, you might want to change that language so it's a little more clear.
For sure next.
Now,
I don't see.
I don't disagree that they should be able to purchase the insurance. I'm not even sure that maybe if they've worked here 20 years, prorate it to a percentage that the county absorb a little bit of cost, but I don't think we should give them 75%. We're not the state or the federal government.
I don't feel like it was probably the county's intention.
Yeah.
But
And I still don't think that even by listening to it, I don't think that is the intention. I think the intention is that they can purchase like the Cobra.
And then, I don't know, can you talk to an employee or?
What's the ramifications if he does file a grievance? Does the grievance process cost the county anything?
Not really.
Grievance process shouldn't cost you.
Won't cost us anything, we'll just have to.
That wouldn't be unless you go to mediation.
If you like, they want something, we'll probably have to give them what they want, but we don't have a lot of.
I would say he's eligible to purchase at the cost of the county, which is the 900 whatever X amount. And if he wants to file a grievance, then
Okay.
let the FOP decide.
Okay,
But that's not much different than any other place. Might be a little bit better
Then,
deal.
I mean, if we have to get wording changed in the next contract, then we can get it.
then we'll know what we can, then we'll know what we're up against.
Yeah.
No matter how
that-
they react.
In my opinion, that's easier than us. It's easier us for to decide that than they come in, we go through a grievance process, and then we can deliberate there and then negotiate it out of that. Than it is just to say, okay, yeah, we're going to do this. Then we're stuck future doing that.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Well, you
setting
can
up
always
that.
change your contract whenever it's up to.
Right, but if we say right now that we're going to
Mhm.
let
And
him keep,
anybody else that comes up before the contract can do the same thing.
Yeah.
Exactly, and some of them, who knows, age-wise.
Good night.
Everybody don't know.
Okay, so I understand, pretty clear, Bev?
So the employee can purchase the same plan. But would have to pay 100%.
I don't know anybody that, I don't know if teachers, is the teacher's retirement include insurance?
I mean,
I know the teachers
we get a better deal supposedly, if there is
I
such
don't
a
even know
good
if
deal
teacher's
in
insurance is that great.
insurance anymore, but they're supposed to get a better deal, but no, they don't pay any of it.
Do you
Never did.
want me to call Brian and you run that by him? Because he is the attorney to, if we have to argue it.
Okay, just, you, then they have to pay, that person has to pay 100%. What are they paying now? 75%?
No, they're paying
Paying
25%.
25, then I pay 100%?
Mhm.
What the hell is the difference then?
Mhm.
I'm wondering.
And then what about the 108.33 for the health savings plan? Because then he won't be active. You know, he's not going to receive any more pay. We do that the second pay of the month, so we wouldn't have a way. So I wouldn't say he'd be eligible for that either, would you? To give him the 108.33,
Mhm.
because that's where Brian said, I don't see anywhere that would require the county to pay into the HSA.
Okay,
Oh, you pay $108? Yeah, no, I don't think we have to pay him anything.
No. I
Okay,
mean, those kind of benefits disappear when you retire.
Yeah.
The contract, you're no
Okay.
longer underneath that contract.
okay.
oh, Tim,
Okay. All right. Do we want to run it by Brian or anything before
We can, but
you want to call him or text him?
I'll call him
we can
and
talk to him at the meeting, can't we?
I guess after the meeting?
Yeah, after the meeting, right by.
Okay, we're not doing nothing at this meeting. At this
Well,
meeting,
no, let's call him. That way it's done.
give him a call and see what he says.
Because you shouldn't probably discuss that
Okay,
as
give him
committee, you
Give him
know.
a call and see what he thinks about Todd Ledger.
I just don't want to set a precedent whom may have an influx of
Retirees.
officers near retirement.
You never, I mean,
I don't think it was the intention.
No,
there's
I don't
several
think it
young
is.
ones on there, so a lot of them. haven't been there very long.
Hey, I got you on speaker. Okay, so Todd, do you want to tell him what we're thinking?
So, Brian, my thoughts is that we say, no, he's not eligible, or he's eligible to purchase the plan at the 100% cost of the 900 X amount, whatever it is. I'm not sure exact dollars. Then if he wants to file a grievance on that, then we can settle it out in the grievance process. Rather than,
What to do, I think that's a,
rather than saying, okay, yeah, it's okay, the wording's kind of screwy, and then give into it. And then we got all then we're like stuck paying all these other officers the same thing.
Okay,
okay.
Brian, also, if we get to agreements conference and we lose, then maybe we want to come back and change our contract so it don't happen again. Or reword our contract. So is that a good plan?
Yeah, works for me.
Okay,
Any other comments, Todd?
Nope.
are you good?
At all?
Okay, Brian,
That's
thank
all,
you.
Brian.
Okay, all right.
All right,
problem.
thanks.
Okay, let's try it. I think I like your idea. That's,
I mean-
not give it to him and go
No, I
to
don't think you
agreement.
should.
Uh,
We never had like that at school.
No, I mean, that'd be a great deal.
He files agreements.
I may
and
change
we'll-
professions if so.
He we'll argue through agreements and we'll probably lose, but then we'll know, maybe we can rewrite the contract and make more time.
Then you might not. Something like that.
Might not either. I don't know.
You know,
And I think we're going in the right direction. Okay?
Okay.
Now we need for insurance from you.
Mhm. You wanna adjourn that one?
Okay, that's enjoy.
I mean- Seeing insurance costs right now, $900 is not.
not out of
No.
mine at all.
Mm,
No. Oh, my.
The insurance is high. and
mm.
It is crazy. Yeah.
Insurance is horrible.
How long that person's on social security on there?
And they force you to have it whether you use it or not.
True.
Okay. Okay.
Either 2 or 3.
That may, yeah, it's a long time period, yeah, I get it. Okay, all right, well, we adjourned the insurance committee meeting.
Got a
One
couple
matter
minutes.
committee coming up, we'll wait a few minutes.
Yep, wait a few minutes.
At 6:30, we'll start our next meeting.
What's that?
Tim's here, so okay. Okay, this is a liquor committee meeting at 6:30, so we're here to discuss who is it, video gaming or,
We have video gaming for the Roadhouse.
okay. VGG, video gaming, okay. Roadhouse.
What does the county get out of video gaming? How much? What percent?
What is
What
county?
percent? does
I
it
think
get?
it's like 5,
5%?
I believe.
Makes us no money. Jenny Maynard will know her after all she gets there. Yeah,
Close to 5, if it's not.
What does the state get?
Probably
30.
30, probably.
Used to be like 30, 30. 30,
They may
30,
get
35.
35.
Somebody gets 35. Because the county gets,
Or was it for the owner and the video gaming
the
35? and
gamer
the
gets
state
35.
30 and we get 5?
Yes, yeah, the state gets 30, we get 5, the owner of the machine gets 35, and the owner of the establishment gets 35. It's really screwy. It's
Big money for the state.
Their license fee is $25 a machine, and they can have up
$25
to
what?
a machine.
How much?
They pay us, the county,
For
for
how?
their license for a year,
$25 a year?
for
Per
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 machine.
machine.
No.
We also get some income. Oh, plus,
Yeah.
Yeah, when we get,
Then you get
yes,
the 5% off the machine.
Yeah.
and they can have up to 6 machines.
Who
okay, this-
controls the number that they can
The
have?
state, and then we passed an ordinance to coincide
we'll
with
look at
that.
it, that's the
Because it
deal
was
game.
5, and then the state increased it to 6, so we changed our ordinance to 6.
And that's next one. That was video,
That was video gaming.
I want the liquor
Let's
license.
see, yeah.
I don't know, the one by the movie theater is like the most, makes Coles County the most money.
That gas
It's
station?
that gas station.
Really? Lambos?
Lambos is the highest profit one for the county up there.
This is the Lake
We got the truck
Mattoon
stop.
Marina.
Oh, Lake
City of
Mattoon.
Mattoon.
Okay, that's,
I know the truck stopped.
okay, that's,
But it's mostly locals. Remember when I go to the hospital in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
there are people walking out of there. We're talking like 6 in the morning, walking out there just.
Huh.
It's crazy. All times of night. When I work night shift, it'd be the same thing.
A lot of money wasted there.
yeah, people ain't got no money. but
Oh, that's
they-
my
right.
letter. That's just my
Is
letter.
that the
to
only
you.
video gaming in the county? No. No.
What's that?
Muddy Bottoms has it now.
Yeah,
We only control anything in the unincorporated.
The ones
Areas.
that are in town, we don't have any.
Okay.
So that
Yes,
Muddy
that's right.
Bottoms Bar and Grill out in Union Center has video gaming. And then the schoolhouse did. I don't know the status of that. So
I don't know what that is. We don't know. Is it open now? They got a
I have
sign
no,
out.
I have no idea.
Bar and grill open.
Nobody pursues them or what?
we don't know.
We don't push very hard. You should. I
The
should.
bus is still there, that's all I know.
It's in
No, the bus is in the back of the building.
It's still there though.
What?
Bus
They
is
put a new
back.
sign up.
Yeah, they're gonna, they clean up the place. Make it a great place. Okay, here is, for the Lake Mattoon liquor license.
They own the marina.
The marina.
Lake
by
Mattoon,
here.
the city of Mattoon controls the Lake Mattoon Marina, which is in Cumberland County. So
Right.
they applied for a liquor license last year and we gave them one.
So this is just their paperwork. on
That's
it.
just their paperwork, that they've got everything, they're paying it.
Well, it's good.
Or, yeah, this is last year's.
Oh, that last year.
That's last year's.
They got video gaming too.
Mm-mm.
They didn't,
Not right now.
I'm surprised they didn't ask for
I'm surprised too.
Well, there's like regulations that they can only have, they have to serve food or something, don't they? They have to serve food, whether it's like a ham sandwich out of the refrigerator or what, but they have to serve food.
Hmm.
I know some of those places up there, Mattoon, they're on Lakeland, were pretty shady about their sandwiches and stuff. I mean, it was literally like in a small college dorm refrigerator.
Really? I just figured it
Go on.
was alcohol is all they had to say.
Yeah, that they have
I
to sell,
thought too.
provide food, some kind of food. Or it could be a frozen pizza.
Yeah, that's a shady deal, I'll tell you. Mhm.
They're everywhere in Mattoon. You can't swing a cat without hitting one.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
Oh.
They are.
It's insane. We sure didn't need them all.
I remember going to the VFW or the Legion in Greenup. Those people over there would set up those machines and they got to the point where they'd sit there all day, but they'd put toothpicks in the buttons just to keep the buttons rolling. They'd have them to keep the spinning and one to keep the take.
Yeah,
Crazy. Oh my goodness.
I just laugh about that. Don't remember who it was, but anyway, they said, "How you doing over there?" And he was at the bar. I don't know. I'll go over there, walk over there and look in a minute.
that wouldn't even be a sport, would it?
You very much. I'll take those.
Okay.
Okay, any questions, anything else?
Okay, that's it, right? Okay, well, we'll close that.
Then all we do is make a recommendation at the meeting to pass them.
Very much good. We'll recommend to the board and somebody will vote. Hopefully it should pass. Somebody make a motion and good enough, all right?
Meeting adjourned.
That meeting's going to, all right?
Just got to get moved out and all that stuff this weekend. And she has a friend that lives in Manchester. She's gonna go stay with the night on her way home. She'll be home on Tuesday.
Is she down up there then?
We've still got till next December.
Oh.
That's what I say,
Do they have to move out? Do they have to move out to move back in?
So they don't have to move all their stuff out, but she has to get the majority of stuff put up, cleaned up, put back, because they'll come in and spray and do all that stuff. They have to move out in May. And then you move all back in August.
I don't know if Opie does or not. She doesn't know about it. She's supposed to be home tomorrow.
They just have to, it's like, get food out.
Well,
Time
You
you got,
know, especially with that sitting in there and just
thumbs up.
do all that.
the way Opie talks, they don't.
Okay, well, we'll call the meeting to order. Pledge allegiance to the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, roll call.
Blade,
Yes.
Brandenburg, Layton,
Yes.
Knuppel,
Yes.
Winty,
Yes.
Holcomb.
Yes.
See if that's him. Yeah, there he is.
There's Brian Riddle.
Yep,
Okay.
okay.
Okay, I need a motion to approve the agenda.
Motion.
A second.
Second.
John?
Okay, Blade,
Yes.
Brandenburg,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Knuppel,
Yes.
Winty,
Yes.
Holcomb.
Yes. Next, I need a motion to approve the minutes of the regular board meeting held on November 12th, 2024.
I'll move it.
Second.
Brandenburg,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Knuppel,
Yes.
Winty,
Yes.
Blade,
Yes.
Holcomb.
Yes. Next, I need a motion to approve the minutes of the special board meeting held on November 21st, 2024.
Motion.
Second.
Layton,
Yes.
Knuppel,
Yes.
Winty,
Yes.
Blade,
Yes.
Brandenburg,
Yes.
Holcomb.
Yes. Need a motion to approve the minutes of the organizational meeting held on December 2nd, 2024.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Knuppel,
Yes.
Winty,
Yes.
Blade,
Yes.
Brandenburg,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Holcomb.
Yes. Next, I need a motion to approve the minutes of the special board meeting held on December 2nd, 2024.
Second.
Winty,
Yes.
Blade,
Yes.
Brandenburg,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Knuppel,
Yes.
Holcomb.
Yes. Okay, do we have anybody here who would like to public comment at this time? Seeing no one,
I've got one. I did talk to Chapin Rose and the president of the Henry County Board, my great aunt. They do the prayer I brought up there the other day. They do it right before the Pledge of Allegiance. So I was wondering if we could start doing that starting January with the next board meeting.
who's gonna do the prayer?
We could do it, take turns a month if everybody on the board wants to take a turn each month, or I can get a hold of preachers in the county, see if they want to come in and do a prayer.
Why don't you try the preacher option first? If that don't work, we could try dividing up amongst us somehow.
Okay.
But that's my opinion, my suggestion.
Okay.
We'll try that.
Is that anything, do we have to make a motion or anything
I
like
would
that?
think if you're gonna change the structure of the board meeting, probably next time you put it on the agenda, discuss and take, that we can take action.
Okay.
Okay, so you check into it and get back to us and we'll probably change the agenda of the meeting and make it work somehow.
Okay.
Okay?
Sounds good.
Okay, John. That's public comment. Any guests want to speak at this time? Don't see any. Okay, I need a motion to approve the renewal of the BS Roadhouse video gaming terminal license. We had a committee meeting before this meeting, and the paperwork was all in order. So the Roadhouse is eligible to renew their video game, right? Renew their video gaming. So that's the recommendation of the committee.
I'll make motion.
Second.
Blade,
Yes.
Brandenburg,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Knuckle,
Yes.
Winty,
Yes.
Falconbridge.
Yes. Also at this liquor committee meeting, we also had Lake Mattoon Marina liquor license renewal. We checked their paperwork. They're from the northern part of the county, up on Lake Mattoon in Cumberland County. This is another renewal of their liquor license. And everything was in order as far as we can tell. Motion made and seconded.
Winty,
Yes.
Blade. Brandenburg,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Knuckle,
Yes.
Falconbridge.
Yes. Okay, Phil Short for the SSA Commission Board. Okay. That's all I've got. Ma'am Howard, what's up?
I just need a motion to approve the county clerk and tax redemption reports for November of 2024. This is the activity that goes through my office for the month.
Make motion.
Second.
Blake,
Yes.
Brandenburg,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Knuckle,
Yes.
Winty,
Yes.
Falconbridge.
Yes.
And since it's the end of our fiscal year and the end of the 6 months, I need a motion to approve the county clerk and tax redemption 6-month and annual reports for 2024.
I'll move it.
Second.
So who was that, John?
John seconded.
Okay. Brandenburg,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Knuckle,
Yes.
Winty,
Yes.
Blade,
Yes.
Falconbridge.
Yes.
And that is all I have.
Good mayor.
I need a motion to approve the treasurer's report for November 2024.
I make motion.
Layton,
Yes.
Knuckle,
Yes.
Winty,
Yes.
Blade,
Yes.
Brandenburg,
Yes.
Polkenberg.
Yes.
And I need a motion to approve the county treasurer to invest funds at Diedrich Bank with county clerk and treasurer as the signatories.
You, we went to your bank, that's where it's right now, where's that now?
It's at First
First
Nation.
neighbor.
Yeah.
They gave you a better interest rate, you
Much
said? Much better. Okay. Good. This is for how long, you think?
Half of it, like in your letter that I have stated, 6 months for one amount and then 12 months for the other.
Then we'll renegotiate our soon.
I'll also renegotiate after 4 months with the amount that's given now at First Neighbor. Because they did drop it
Okay. Yeah.
How much better was it?
from here to, so this bank would only secure me for 4 months. And Diedrich will secure me for 6 months at that rate. And then the 12 months, that's the best rate I could get secured for 12. Most people were going into the 3s.
Okay. Competition on this.
Keep them all honest.
Yeah, you're talking a lot,
Protecting what we have,
you're
yeah.
talking a lot of money, so a dollar amount does that up.
Yes, it sure does. It absolutely.
Is this normal among counties to do things like this? Or is it-
It's just usually we could keep it all within First Neighbor. They did give us a good enough rate within a CD that we could move it. And this year they got beat out.
This is the first time we've been here.
No, we've done investments in CDs prior to. It's just our bank that we normally use, which is First Neighbor. Usually had the best rate, so we just moved money within CDs to protect it a little bit longer. Instead of having the fluctuation rate twice a month, we would just secure it with them. Well, now, checking other banks again, just doing that periodically, Diedrich beat them out.
Okay, so we need a motion to that effect.
I make a motion to approve it.
Second.
Knuckle,
Yes.
Winty,
Yes.
Blade,
Yes.
Brandenburg,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Polkenberg.
Yes.
Also, we have an audit this here this week. Okay, we have to pick somebody from the board to come in and talk to them.
I talked to Tim and he's gonna call him.
Okay.
Perfect.
What are they gonna talk about?
They are, whatever they want to.
Tim, good education.
Yes, so they are here this week, all week, in case anybody else wants to talk to them, they are in boardroom all week.
Okay.
Okay, that's it.
What we got? Okay, Dick Murray?
I just need a motion to approve the November 2024 highway bills in the amount of $2,000.26.
Motion.
Second.
Winty,
Yes.
Blade,
Yes.
Brandenburg,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Knuckle,
Yes.
Polkenberg.
Yes. Well, sir.
The only other thing I got is we finished up the Emerald Overflow Bridge down there by the fairgrounds. Right before Thanksgiving, we got the road open.
It is done?
It's done.
And it's nice to drive over too.
Is it? You like it?
Yes, it
Good.
is. Check it out.
Are the terrorists piling in again?
I haven't been over there to check, but they might be.
Okay.
It's a big improvement.
Okay. I didn't take long. Okay.
That's all I got.
Okay, Dick. Sherry Roder,
Nothing at this time, thank you.
Rhonda Wilson is not here. Mackenzie Easton is not here.
But we need to,
Okay, approve the supervisor's second 6-month report. It's in the packet, I think.
I'll move it.
Second.
Blade,
Yes.
Brandenburg,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Knuckle,
Yes.
Winty,
Yes.
Polkenberg.
Yes. Okay, Steve Maroon is not here, but he also needs to approve the sheriff's 6-month report also. It'll also be in your packet.
Motion.
Second.
Bird,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Knuckle,
Yes.
Winty,
Yes.
Blade,
Yes.
Folsom.
Yes. Okay, Ron Robbins, maybe? Alan Braden's not here. Steve Sherwood is not here. Melissa Gray, everything? All right. Michael Martin,
I just need a motion to approve the appointment of Scott Justice to the 911 board.
I'll move it.
Second.
Layton,
Yes.
Knuckle,
Yes.
Winty,
Yes.
Blade,
Yes.
Brandenburg,
Yes.
Folsom.
yes. Okay, oh, you got
Oh,
Michael?
that's it.
Okay. Mark Howard's not here.
He's done, correct? All right,
As of Friday,
as of Friday, then Troy will start.
Friday, probably, then it's gonna go over on Friday.
Are we gonna do anything to thank Mark for his years of service? I mean,
We'll give him a new dog.
give him a dog statue or something?
Mark did, how many years did he do?
I think 11.
11 years, yeah, probably about right. He did a good job. I was satisfied with him. We had a few issues once in a while, but he took care of it and got it going. And not too many problems. He did a good job. So,
I mean, at least recognize him tonight, he's done a good job of this. I wish he'd have been here. You'd have thought somebody could have got him here tonight.
You thought.
But anyway, no, just going to record, thanking Mark for his service and
right.
appreciate his time and effort, and everything he did.
Yeah, I'll repeat that also. He did a good job in my opinion. Boy, that's very well satisfied with Mark Howard's work. Okay, anyway, move on. Mike Black, anything?
Yes, I don't know exactly how to do this, but I discovered that this dispatch out of our territory is just given to the Neoga Fire District and not fair to the Toledo Fire District. In other words, from the White's sandblasting sign west to the county line is all dispatched to the Neoga ambulance. It's only 4 miles from Toledo to White's sandblasting sign. And so Ron Black would get a phone call and get, who is in the SSA 3, and get an ambulance ride by Toledo. Right across the road, Chris Dittemore would get a ride from Neoga. Unfortunately for Chris, if he had a heart attack, he's more than 10 miles away from Neoga when he's only 4 miles away from Toledo. So I don't know exactly what we've got to do to even out the trade, but I would like to see that our ambulance covers from White Sandblasting to Montrose Blacktop and straight south. And I don't know exactly how to go about doing that, but that would be fair and that would be equal, and let everything from Montrose Blacktop to the Cumberland County line be a Neoga Fire District's responsibility. And that would increase the amount of runs that we would get, because when I asked Jenny, the dispatcher, who makes that determination, she says it's always been the Spring Point Township, it's always been given to Neoga. And I thought how unfair that would be when we could use runs.
We will try to get a couple people together and work on that in the near future, okay?
I appreciate that.
See what we can, make
And
some changes maybe to make it a little more.
do we need to put it up on next month's agenda, or do I need to put the SSA in a talk mode and bring a recommendation to you? What's the proper way of doing it? What do you want us to do?
Committee to work on that, Connie?
I don't know, we probably need to figure out a line of jurisdiction, and there's probably some jurisdiction talks in there. You may have to get with Neoga Fire District and work out a system deal on that.
And the other's not gonna let go of it, because they've always
Well, I
always
understand
had it.
that.
And it's always been done by Mike Walk and by Whitney McKinney in years past.
Yeah.
And so I really don't want to ask him to give up part of his territory down there. I would like the board who's supposed to be in charge of that assignment make that decision. So it's equal to both, that fire district and to our ambulance service. And the other thing that had been brought up was since none of Spring Point Township is paying any type of taxes whatsoever to anybody, whether it be Neoga or to, SSA 1, 2, or 3, that they only charge $100 for an out of district, whereas Effingham is charging $1,400. And so they had no incentive to join a fire district or a SSA when they're only being assessed $100. And I don't know who created that monster, but you need to work on that.
Why wouldn't Neoga be willing to give up that piece of area?
Why would they not?
Yeah, they're not getting anything out of it.
Because they've always had it, and that's
Well,
extra
my
money.
point was, it'd be easier to ask them to see if they would want to redo some lines than us to force their hands. Because anytime you go to force somebody to do something, they become a lot more resistance than if you go ask and see if they're willing to work with you.
That would be fine. I don't mind asking, but I'm pretty sure I know what the answer is going to be.
And that's fine, that's fine. I mean, if we have to, we can discuss it that way, but.
If you want me to bring back an answer, one way or the other, then I'm willing to do that.
If the SSA wants to like to draw a line for them and show them what
Yeah,
they're
it's
wanting to
simple.
negotiate and
Go to
then.
Montrose Blacktop. It's simple. Okay, it's only 7 miles from Toledo. And if you go look where the Neoga ambulance is to 7 Mile curve, it's 7 miles too. So it's not,
We're not taking tax revenue from, because nobody's getting tax money.
they're not paying taxes anyway.
Yeah. so-
We're just asking that the Jimmy, the dispatcher, not use the old way it was since the 1980s, of just automatically calling out the Neoga ambulance when life and death could be in minutes. And we're within 5 minutes of being to White's sandblasting and anybody in that area, compared to Neoga being 10 to 12 to 15 minutes. So it's just not only for our revenue as far as the ambulance, but also for safety purposes as well.
Question, so we've got a couple dispatchers in here. Is it possible for like residents to call in and say, if I want a certain ambulance to call whenever I?
Yes, then those are dispatched,
when there's a
priority
dispatch?
over the
But
area.
is it set up like in a system, like if, say, I call 911, you guys can automatically send Toledo if I'm not in a district?
Based on your location,
Yeah,
that is the direction of next generation 911 that it's
Okay.
going, is that it's based on your location, not like where your phone is registered.
right.
But
like if I
yeah,
call-
so
So if I call from my landline
Uh-huh.
and I live where he's talking in that area, and would you?
if you're a general Neoga response resident, but you request Toledo and Toledo is available, they do get paid.
Okay. Alright. I just didn't know if it was like something they could call in and say, hey, from now on, I want automatically, if I call from an ambulance or if my lifeline goes off, I want Toledo ambulance or Neoga to call.
There are notations that can be done, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that is
Okay.
specifically followed. If you do change the boundaries in those zones, there's a lot of GIS and mapping things that would need to be updated as well, from scratch, depending on what the location is, because are you looking to change just the ambulance response, but leave the fire department response the same based on the fire districts? I mean, there are a lot of different moving parts with that, so.
Right. So that was just my question. I didn't know. Thank you very much.
Is there any way, how far does the fire district go that way?
Only to that location, other than about 4 little sections just south of there. And I have the fire district's maps. We're happy to share them with you. I also have the SSA, and it's almost identical. There's only, like in the middle of our territory, there's 4 little sections right there that's in the fire district. Other than that, everything from there west is Montrose, and we take up part of Montrose Fire District on the SSA at 3, and Siegel and Effingham. And then Neoga Fire District goes down to the Center Line Road. And then
Yeah, my suggestion or recommendation would be to talk to them to see if they're willing to, then we can probably, and then if they're not, then we can step in and then work on remapping and then working with the dispatchers. I mean, there's a lot of logistics and a lot.
And I understand that, this is something I'm not asking you to do overnight.
Right.
You know, I'm just telling you that I found it very unfair that 4 miles out, that Neoga would get called in place of Toledo, which is so close. And I knew this was going to take a while, and I said, anything that we do in the year of 2025 won't show any type of effect at all until 2026. But at least if we can go that route, then I'm going to ask the SSA Commission to continue to work on that area, and we will get a hold of Alan as you're requesting, if you like, and see if he's going to do it. But one of these days, Alan is going to be gone and retired, and then you're going to have that problem just like we have right
Might be a
here.
good time to get him, because he might be an
And-
item
and
care
it may
mode
be.
and be like, okay, yeah, I'll give it up.
Because there was rumors that he was wanting to give it up, you know, and he does most of the runs and himself, and he does a lot of grants since he's a fire district. So he gets a lot of income that we can't get, okay, because of being an SSA or because of a private service. And so consequently, we're asking, you know, about tax increases, you know, in lieu of that. But I would like to eventually expand the tax base a little bit, so it's not such a burden on 1, 2, and 3. And by doing that, possibility, going from the sandblasting to Montrose, that would help the residents in 1, 2, and 3 kind of keep their taxes down as well. Because they're not paying for any, they're only paying $100 for the use of that ambulance, where everybody else in here are being billed and they're paying taxes too. And so is Greenup, and so is Neoga. So I don't think that's quite fair, that just one section don't pay a dime. As Tim brought up,
Is there any way that you could combine all these ambulances where they all, I mean, everybody ran off the fire department and I didn't know if there'd be.
now,
You're trying to rush you to get along.
I mean, that would be longer, you know. We talk about that, they talk about that.
I'll tell you what I would like to see, and this is just me talking, nobody else, is that I would like to see us have a SSA 4 and create that from the sandblasting over to Montrose, and then everything west of there to the county line, all the way to Montrose, be under Neoga's fire district, because they can use the taxation as well. But for nothing to be paid by them is unfair to the rest of the Cumberland County constituents, in my opinion. And I think that would sure be fair. And we would not have to increase it to 40 cents later on. And Greenup is 40 cents. Neoga's not. I understand that. But he gets a lot of grants that we can't get. So it's totally different for us as well.
I got a question for Mike. Just to make sure I heard you right, you're wanting to only take the ambulance and you're wanting to leave the fire up to Neoga in that zone there where you're talking about?
You know, fire district in Neoga has the ambulance and the fire, and if you want to expand the fire district all the way down, that's a different story.
It's a no man's
Stop
zone
lying
anyway.
around.
There's no fire district or
Oh, wait a
ambulance.
minute, I think that's in Montrose where he's talking. Is that Montrose?
Montrose. Yeah.
It's part of Montrose, part of Siegel, okay, and, so it's kind of messed up on the southwest corner.
So if you
But all I'm referring to is the ambulance, that's all I care about, okay?
But if you took the ambulance from the Blacktop to White's, then the problem that she said is now you have two different zones in there for dispatching if there's a fire or if there's a medical emergency. So when you're redrawing your maps, that really complicates things. So if you're gonna take the ambulance, if you went to Spring Point Township's board and you said, we wanna take that, they may say, well, you need to take all or nothing. You need to take the fire and the ambulance, or you're not going to take any of it. And then
You got Montrose Fire Protection that takes care of part of that, and you got Siegel Fire Protection that takes care part of that down there.
Some of their lines
And-
come up into
Their
Park
lines-
County.
And
they
they
don't have
don't have an ambulance,
Yeah.
so
But they don't
Neola
have an ambulance,
responds
that's what I was
anyway.
getting to, that they don't have an ambulance service, so you're just adding an ambulance service that's already got fire protection.
So will that work with what she's saying, with
The,
redrawing
the
lines?
zones can be redone like that, yes.
So,
It would just, it would take work to make sure that they're done. And as far as fires go, they are all automatic mutual aid anyway. So when one is called, depending on the area, one or two of the others are also called.
so is there a dead zone for where Toledo fire stops and Montrose doesn't pick up? Where is
I
that
don't
dead
think
zone?
there's any fire protection dead zones.
No, it's all signed.
The only dead zone is ambulance,
Okay,
Well, we need to get a committee
for lack of a
together,
better term.
investigate this a little further, try to
Okay.
figure out something, and get back on it, okay,
Yeah.
Mike?
Yep, I'll have my committee work on it, and I'll make a report back to
Yeah,
you
also-
on the next board meeting, okay?
Being the county board will have to make some of these changes, we need to be involved with, trying to figure out what's changed, okay? But, somehow we'll get some people together and work on that, okay, Mike?
All right, thank you very much.
All right, okay, good enough. Next order of business. Need a motion to ratify payment of the manual bills for November in the amount of $611,872.57. Can you handle that big number? You notice we didn't have much for highway bills, but, they.
I think I found it. I thought that number was awful small.
Second.
Knuckle,
Yes.
Wincy,
Yes.
Blade,
Yes.
Brandenburg,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Falconbridge.
Yes. I need motion to approve the payment of invoices in the amount of $162,907.46.
I'll move it.
Second.
Wincy,
Yes.
Blade,
Yes.
Brandenburg,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Knuckle,
Yes.
Falconbridge.
Yes. Now I need a motion to approve payroll number 22 in the amount of $104,289.25.
Second.
Blade, Brandenburg,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Knuckle,
Yes.
Wincy,
Yes.
Falconbridge.
Yes. Now I need a motion to approve payroll number 23 in the amount of $103,297.94.
Second.
Brandenburg,
Yes.
Layton,
Yes.
Knuckle,
Yes.
Wincy,
Yes.
Blade,
Yes.
Falconbridge.
Yes. Now I need a motion to approve payroll number 24 in the amount of $107,487.78.
Motion.
Second.
Layton,
Yes.
Knuckle,
Yes.
Wincy,
Yes.
Blade,
Yes.
Brandenburg,
Yes.
Falconbridge.
Yes. Okay, that's it. No, I need a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Knuckle,
Yes.
Wincy,
Yes.
Blade,
Yes.
Brandenburg, Layton,
Yes.
Falconbridge.
Yes. Meeting.